The first watch ever made is a widely discussed topic, as many of those who love watches can't decide what was the first ever timepiece used on the wrist. Many think it was the Cartier Santos that was introduced in 1904 for Brazilian pilot Santos Dumont, or the campaign watch made by Mappin and Webb during 1898. However, the first recollection of a watch meant for the wrist was made by Patek Philippe, and surprisingly, the first watches were designed for women. Patek made their first wristwatch in 1868 and was a piece for the Countess of Hungary. This watch was a brilliant piece of art and would be considered in today's world as very extravagant. With its gold bracelet and beautiful gold ornaments, this was mainly used as a piece of jewellery as the dial is very small. The first wristwatches were made for women, as men back in the day thought they were too feminine and a silly fad. This magnificent Patek Philippe may have been the first timekeeping device made exclusively for the wrist. However, the first mass-produced wristwatch was produced by GirardPerregaux. This Swiss clock manufacturer, established in 1791, created the first modern rendition of a wristwatch in 1880. This was used in combat as the German Navy ordered the mass production of this wristwatch for naval officers. The piece was the first of its kind and included a steel grid on the dial, which most likely would have been to protect the watch. Back in 1880, the pocket watch was distinguished as the more manly accessory, as it was more elegant and it was considered more of a status symbol. However, in the turn of the century, wristwatches were considered more practical and useful. It was truly evident in the beginning of the 20th century when the First World War struck in 1914. This started the true innovation of wristwatches as they became more practical, reliable, and well made, as they needed to be worn in battle and be beaten around. Most of these timepieces contained a steel cover guard which would protect the mineral crystal, which at the time was very fragile, from damage or shrapnel. The dial was also very legible, as soldiers would need to see the time clearly when storming enemy lines and trenches. These pieces have influenced today's watch market, as many reissues from such popular brands as Longines have revived the style with their 1918 heritage, which is an absolute stunning piece. Additionally, we would not be wearing watches if it wasn't for World War I and its mass popularity increase around this period. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the videos on the screen right now to see similar watch content. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you later.